Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony. I just won my state tournament on the Lake Harris chain. I'm just going to recap what I did that weekend and what I used, what baits I threw, and what we were fishing. So go off. First thing in the morning, this is a Falcon Bucko rod. It's a 7-foot heavy action. Pair it up with a Bass Pro Shops reel, Pro Light Special. And a 6:4 to 1 gear ratio, 50-pound braid. And this is what I was using. My first fish of the day was a 4-pounder, almost actually a 5-pounder, 4.8 I think. And this is what I was using, paired up with a, using a Gambler Easy Swimmer and June Bug as the trailer, I guess, or you could say, the swimmer. What this consists of is you put on your bobber stop first, and then this is a 3/16, but I was using a 1/8 at the time, tungsten weight. Once you put that on first, you put on a jig skirt. This is just a Z-Man replacement skirt, and then a 5/0. This is a VMC 5/0 hook. Once you do that, you just put your bait on. And I won't do that right now, but that's what I was using. I caught a 4-pounder. Basically what you do with this, it's really good for when you're fishing grass, because that blow away just makes it go right through. And the Easy Swimmer is one of my favorite swim baits, and that really helped me. That caught a 4-pounder actually. I made a long cast. We were fishing eelgrass, so I made a really long cast, and then I just started swimming and let it fall, and I saw my line jump. And let her have it, reeled in the slack line, and set the hook. And that was the first fish of the day on the first day. So that's what I was using. I really didn't use any after that. I just caught that fish with it, and then I really wasn't getting any bites with it after. So what I switched to was a regular just swim bait. The bait that I found out worked the best was just a, this is a Reaction Innovation Skinny Dipper, also in June Bug. I found that this, I was getting lots of bites with this as well. And I also caught fish on the Easy, but I was using that because I just had that on. I was using, I'll do the rod first. Just another 7-foot Falcon. This is a Jason Christie Signature Series rod, 7-foot, medium heavy. Line is Seagar. I mean not Seagar, Spider Wire, 20-pound fluoro. Bobber stop. Just Bass Pro Shops. Weight what I was using was a 3/16. I found that to be the best weight. And then a 5/0 VMC hook. And this is the bait that I switched to, which caught me a lot of keepers, 2-pound fish. In the day over the eelgrass, like I said, we were fishing eelgrass. So I would just make a long cast and just wind it really slow. I tried multiple retrieves. The best retrieve I found though was just a slow roll. And I just was doing that, and then what you do is, what I was doing actually, is I would do the slow roll, and then I just feel the bite. And then you got to give the fish a second to let it inhale it or get it in its mouth, and then you set the hook. Don't set the hook right away. The fish might not have it all the way, because a lot of times they'll just bite that tail. And you got to give them that extra second to get it in there where the hook is, and then you set it. So, but the first day, like I said, we're fishing eelgrass, and a lot of it was topped out, which means that the grass was like poking through. You could see it out of the water. So what I do with, when I saw that is, I caught a lot of fish doing that actually, was I would make a cast, I'd slow roll it, and then once I would get to that topped out eelgrass, I could feel it, I would reel it in really fast, and then I'd just kill it. And on that kill, a fish would eat it. I caught a lot of fish doing that, but surprisingly though, I would not have won this tournament if it wasn't for Cole on the for a cold with a 4-pounder on less than an hour left, and we pull into a pocket. We were fishing at Lake Harris. And we pull into the pocket, a bunch of lily pads and eelgrass everywhere, and I saw those topped out. I did that retrieve, and boom, I caught a 4-pounder. I probably only had 10 to 11 pounds. Once I caught that 4-pounder, I boosted me up to 14.84 pounds for the first day, and I was leading the tournament. So the Reaction Ovation Skinny Dipper, just single swimmer on the bullet weight, that was what caught me a lot of my fish. I caught a total of 11 fish that day just using that. Swimming over eelgrass, we went to a bunch of other places at eelgrass. That's what we found out to work the best. And so that's what I used that, and then the other little swim bait thing, which caught me good fish. But forgot about the reel. This is just a Quantum KVD special, I guess, 6:4 to 1 ratio. But the final day, the second day, everything changed. Those fish were not in the eel. They were in the eelgrass, but we just couldn't figure them out. They wouldn't bite a swim bait, and they weren't biting like they were. They weren't in the thick stuff for some reason. I caught a fish in it, but not in the thick stuff, but in the eelgrass. But the conditions just changed really bad. By the first day, I had 5 fish by 9 o'clock. Second day, I didn't have a fish at 9 o'clock, so the conditions were just changed really bad. So I caught a fish just on the swim bait, about a 2-pounder, and then we were just fishing that eelgrass because we went to our primary areas. We went yesterday, they just weren't producing, they weren't there. So I only caught 1 fish actually out of that. But then it was final hour. We pulled into my captain. He marked a submerged boat dock that was on the ground. On the bottom. So what I threw with that was I dragged here it is, an Ocho, a Strike King Ocho with a 3/16 ounce weight. It's actually on this rod. I went fishing yesterday, so I just saw this on, but I had a bull weight. Peg. I had a pegged 3/16 ounce weight, 3-aught hook, and then the Strike King Ocho. And I dragged it up to that boat dock, and I just started shaking, and I felt the bite. And that was my other fish. I only caught 2 fish the final day, but they were decent size, which ended up getting close to 5 pounds, which secured the win for me. And my total day for the 2 days was 19.42 pounds. First day, 14.84. Second day, only around 4.8 something pounds. And I won by a little bit over 12, maybe 11 ounces. Second place, I think, at 19.31, so it was really close. Just glad I came out with the win. I didn't think I was going to after the second day. Everything just changed. They were not biting for some reason. So, but anyway, that's my recap for the state tournament on the Harris chain, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, sorry, but I forgot to mention what rod and reel I was using. It's just my little brother. The rod and reel was just a 7-foot Falcon Bucko. Again, like the last one. This is a medium heavy though. 50-pound braid, Power Pro. Had this on this rod and reel, and this one right here. Reel is a Lew's speed spool. It's a carbon fire, 7:1 gear ratio. This was what I was using the Ocho on. In case I didn't clarify that, I'm sorry. That's what I was using, the little Strike King Ocho. Like I said, I had the Gambler Easy. This is, in case you're wondering, it's Copperfield. I was using it the other day when I went around ponds fishing. So yeah, so that's what the rod and reel I was using, just in case I didn't mention it. And so very happy with my performance on the Harris chain. It's actually my first tournament win, fishing with TSA, and glad it was a state tournament because it's a really awesome feeling winning that. And thanks for watching. All I know